Hello. Okay, I'm gonna put away my groceries. It's gonna be the most exciting live stream ever. Although right now I'm chatting with my sister to see if she can see this. Let's see. Hello. Maybe. Okay, try if you don't mind humoring me. Try putting something in the. I don't know if you want to do this because it'd mean like actually leaving a YouTube message. And what do you mean delay on sound? Do you mean that it's out of sync? Or probably that. Okay. If you're willing to leave a, a message on YouTube, I'm gonna like try and engage with the chat. Oh, my video is frozen. That's sad. Can you tell me if you see something pop up in the chat? I have a thing that's supposed to. Oh, hey, look, it is totally frozen. Hmm. Let me try switching scenes. You know what? This might be problematic if it doesn't keep going without freezing. uh, okay, I don't know why the video went away. I'm gonna try and reboot it or something. On the upside, it broadcasts at great quality when there's just a black screen. Okay, I'm gonna try starting a new stream, I guess. I don't know. Like, it looks great on my phone. Okay, I'm gonna start putting away some ice cream because priorities. Hmm. Okay, let's see. It took a while for the blah 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 blah. Okay, well, we'll see what. Oh, here I am. Oh, oh, don't tip over. Yes, I am talking to myself. Well, actually, I'm talking to my corn. Hi, girls. Hi, Ellie. Hi, McKenna. I can't hear you, but hello. Will that fit? Yeah, if you shove it a little. You're welcome. Okay, so these, Daniel loves them. They are frozen Greek yogurt bars. That's just a random recommendation from my husband, who's not here right now, to you. So my voice is still very much before my mouth. Oh, I guess I should practice ventriloquism if I could time it right. Yeah, they had them at Costco. Maybe it's better if you can't see my mouth. They had them at Costco on one of like they featured them in the coupon book thing or whatever, and we tried them and we liked them. I think they are very good. They're like, I don't know, some reasonable number of calories, 100. They're good, but I wouldn't say phenomenal. This is what I got for me. Food for Less does not have the small batch or whatever it is, special batch. But they did have those, and I haven't tried them yet, but they look pretty stellar. We also have a probably unhealthy selection of Morningstar chick patties because everybody in the house eats them. So we go to Food for Less and just buy whatever they have most times. Okay. I should have two cameras. I actually have a spot for a second camera right here, but I went to go grab Benjamin's Android phone that had been charging, and it had not been charging. It was dead. So I'll have to be a little bit more creative, I think. Well, I'll need to pay attention to whether it's actually charging. That would be a good start. Let's see. I have so much bread from that bread making experiment weeks ago. But I'm thinking I also have an awful lot of eggs, or at least egg whites from the, what did I do? Oh, the eggnog. It required, in the quantity I made it, it required 20 egg yolks and no egg whites. So I have a bucket of egg yolks. Of egg whites, not egg yolks. So I'm thinking I will take all that bread and all those egg whites and maybe make some kind of strata, which is like eggs and bread casserole, and very yummy. It's also really good for something like you make ahead and then you can just sort of eat on it all week, which is what I do. Okay, I know there's at least a few more things that need to stay cold, but I don't know where they are. I know there's eggs somewhere too. Okay, sorry. You're messaging me on the YouTube chat. Let me look. Okay, do I have a shelf? Yeah, Aldi doesn't carry lots of things, so it's tricky because I think I'm gonna save money when I can go there, but like I can't go there if I have to get all the things. I don't quite have a shelf ready for Mom yet. I might just start throwing away like expired dressings or something and go crazy. But I will. I figured more important for today that I have the bed ready. So for anybody else if anybody else ever sees this video, I'm sorry, number one. And number two, if anybody does and is wondering what we're talking about, my mom is coming to visit tonight with my son, who's been gone for, I don't remember what I said that you're saying yes, please to. Oh. Anyways, my son's been gone for better part of a week. And he's coming home tonight, late. this may not work very well with my memory being what it is. I may not be able to remember what I said. And also my attention span and remembering to look back. Throwing it away. Oh, expired dressing. Yeah, that seems like kind of low-hanging fruit, right? Let's see. Okay, so my plan, once I get all these groceries put away, and the reason I'm not putting some of them away is because I'm going to be making some cream horns, which is not like a dairy devilishness. It is instead, where did I put the cream horn molds? It's basically a pastry. I'll cover my mouth so you can't see how out of sync it is. It's a pastry that you stuff with cream. I kind of want to talk at people, but I'm afraid that might make it worse. Okay. Also, since I'm such a good host, not only am I going to throw out some expired dressings, etc., but I got these salad mixes because it's the kind of thing that Mom eats. So, salad mixes and unexpired dressings. That's the hallmark of my excellent hosting skills. I wonder if Daniel wanted some more yogurt. It wasn't on the list, I don't think. It's only my fault if I missed it. Okay. Okay, I am almost done with the groceries. Almost. Hey, how loud is that jet? Can you hear it? Okay, let's see what else. What else? What else? Parmesan cheese. I can already tell I'm going to have to work really hard to not make some inappropriate jokes as I do this about, let's just say, the thing that you knew that they would ask about on office trivia. I was asking if you heard the jet that was flying overhead. It was fairly loud here, but I don't know if it comes through or not. And also, how annoying are my cabinets? I might need to get some WD-40 action going on. Okay, we're going to do an experiment because because I'm curious just how bad the delay is. My impression is it's about 20 seconds. So I'm going to count to 3, and when you hear me say 3, type 3 in the chat, okay? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that was like 23 seconds. So I apologize for the 23 seconds of silence that you just had to listen to get to that point. I did see it. It just, I mean, okay, okay. So we'll do it with you sending it via Hangouts. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that was actually about 9 or 10 seconds. Huh. I don't know. There's obviously going to be a lot to get used to in terms of how this all works. I don't really. It also explains why. Well, I don't know. I don't know if it's always this bad. because this one girl I was watching, cooking for noobs, um, she definitely seemed like she was responding somewhat delayed. But I don't know if that was just because she was not hovering over it. I don't know. Okay. Anyways, three more things. Okay. Go put my grocery bags over here, and then I can get down to business. Okay, so for the cream horns, let me pull up my recipes so that I know what I'm actually doing here. Okay, so I'm planning on making two things at the least tonight. Okay, and Leanna has gone off to read. So good night, Ken. So I'm making two things tonight. I'm making chewy brownies, because who doesn't want a chewy brownie? And let's see, I'm also going to make these cream horn things. Mom's cream horn, but not my mom. Oh, so I okay. So I've just checked with Leanna, and Ellie's not watching right now, but she's gonna watch this tomorrow. So I will keep talking as if she's there and she cares. Um, the thing for the mom's cream horn is that both the well, both, all three things have to be brought to temperature, room temperature. So the puff pastry, Cool Whip, the cream cheese. So I'm gonna let those sit out while I do other things. I think actually I'll open the cream cheese so that it kind of is less insulated. And I should also probably, I figure, the time that it was in my cart at the grocery store and driving home, it's probably getting thawed-ish already. I made a point not to put it in my cooler bags. Okay, move the bananas. I'm going to have to check and see if there's some way to sync the audio. I imagine I'm using this piece of software called OBS Studio, which seems to be like one of the platforms that's most often used for this. So I imagine there's probably a way to do it, but I don't know what it is yet. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So Cool Whip thawed, cream cheese thawed. Conveniently, it's like a package of everything. So it's a package of puff pastry. Um, it's a package, like an 8-ounce container of Cool Whip or generic Cool Whip, which I got regular Cool Whip because it was the same price today. It was on sale. And then the cream cheese is an 8-ounce block as well. And then it's like a half cup of powdered sugar. So I'm going to unpack these guys a little bit. Let's see. We're supposed to roll the dough into a square. I thought it sort of started as a square. So I'm going to start trying to gently unfold the dough because it's not really thawed yet. Actually, I'm going to go wash my hands since I have put away some of the groceries since I last washed my hands. And then, it says to do it on a floured surface. Let's see, it says it makes 16 to 18, and we're supposed to be cutting the dough into 3/4 inch wide strips. So that sounds like there's going to be math involved. So I'm getting my ruler so that I will be able to tell how big they are once I roll them out. And part of me wants to skip the flour, but the part of me who's had to peel stuff off of other things in the past recognizes that's a terrible idea. So I will get some flour. I recognize that I hum a lot, and that might be annoying. Okay, I'm going to try and gently unfold this. The inside is still pretty frozen. Okay, I'm just going to kind of leave it like that, and it will fall down pretty fast, actually. Okay, and then I think this will all kind of collapse more as it thaws. What should I do this one on? I think I'll just do it on a cutting board. Actually, I talk to myself a lot when I cook, so this isn't going to be that much different, I think. Although I don't find myself very interesting when I talk to myself most of the time. So that might have to change. Or I might just have a boring cooking show, and I'm okay with that, actually. Okay. Got that stuff doing its thing. And I think that means it's on to brownie time. Okay. Oh yeah, and I also decided I'm going to have to say okay less, but I'm not sure that will be happening anytime soon yet either. Okay, so just said okay, didn't I? I'm using an app called Paprika that I really like for keeping track of recipes. It lets me check off the ingredients as I go, which is helpful when I am not great at remembering stuff. Okay. I'm making this in a larger pan than it calls for. It calls for an 8 by 8. 8 by 8 can generally be doubled for a 9 by 13 pan. Not always, but for stuff where it doesn't deeply matter how thick it is. So that's what I'm going to do because I am preparing dessert for a crowd. We're going to a beach picnic tomorrow. Well, it's not that big of a crowd. It's 4 families, with some of us having one child. Well, one family has a child. They only have one child, and that child is like 3 months old. So I don't think she's going to have brownies directly anyway. Okay, sugar, butter, eggs. Okay, I might take a break for HQ. I don't think it'll work if I... Let's see if this is still actually broadcasting. Sweet. That's pretty great. But I can get all my stuff out. The nice thing about this recipe is it calls for melting the butter, which is fantastic if you've ever been in that position. Okay, Leanna's saying something about my mouth. You think my thinking is getting better? Okay, it's time to play HQ. So I'm going to see what happens if I just hit this. I might just stop the broadcast here in a second.